This is a tenon saw. It's used to cut out timber for your project, and you have to place the timber on a bench hook in order to cut out the wood. It's safe to keep your hands away from the blade and to apply pressure to the timber on the bench hook to make a cleaner cut and to stand properly. This is a file. It's used to take off a couple of millimeters off the end of your wood, and it's used to make your wood more smooth and easier to use. It's safe to use when you're not filing near your hand. This is a coking saw. It's used to cut out the inside of woods for like handles, and it's used to cut out curves for timber. It's fairly safe to use, and to cut out the inside of the timber you have to drill a hole, take the blade out and put it through the hole, and then tighten it back up again and then just cut around it. And it's safe to use, just not around your fingers. This machine is the bandsaw. It's easy to use and is used to cut through timber and to cut out curves into timber, and it should not be used by children and should only be used by people who know what they're doing. To use this machine you have to wear protective equipment like goggles. This is a biscuit cutter. It's used to cut out holes to put the biscuits in, which is called a biscuit joint. It's really safe to use unless you put your fingers into the blade. Sometimes it requires someone leaning onto the wood and holding it in place so it's easier to cut into. This machine is a portable belt sander. It's used to sand down flat surfaces like a table. It's used to make a flat surface smooth and ready to apply a finish. It's relatively safe to use, except if the sander is actually near another person. This machine requires protective equipment like goggles and an apron.